away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Running it back, it's Johnson. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't...
Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Barlow. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pick.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Johnson wants to throw it. There's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ball game. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Johnson looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Feeling some heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barlow. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd. fullback's got it. He breaks a tackle.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.
Trying to talk people to folks about their relationship. You can't even get your shit.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. They go to the draw. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. The completion well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Trying to run, it's Etienne. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Frazier. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll run the toss. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh, yeah, no.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia. Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job of protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out that pocket, he starts to go to the left.
I'm doing all right.
Because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over. An interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Handoff from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's back. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you get just a crease, he's great. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the ground, he's got it again. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
PAT unit on the field.
Yeah, I know that's you doing it. But it's alright.
And the kick is no good, but there is a flag down, and it looks like roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And 3rd and long. And the
Yeah, he's sure finna quit now.
I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not.
I knew it. Shall we tell them?
Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Logan. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Got a man. It's Ross. And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Here we go. Acorn. Hornets.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for space. It's White. Running with power. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the run, still looking. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Quick toss. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the fullback. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Right down the middle. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Got it in the middle. It's Ray. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. To say today's game has been highly anticipated is an understatement. Number 1 versus number 2, and that's really all that needs to be said. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense.
Clear. Check.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
On the run, it's Etienne. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's back. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And they get the sack just like that.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Gabriel. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Got his man. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job.
They gonna quit now.
Early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Leaves it with the back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Do you remember D-Bear?
Really
D-Bear.
nice stop from this senior.
I know some D-Bear, but
warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
Trent, he the only, them the only D-Bears I know over that way.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Movement here from the tight end. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
Get set, get set.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You gotta watch. Now, showing the full moves again. I'll watch them again. I'm about to watch.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of fourth down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
Give to the running back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Etienne. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air on first down. He snares it in the end zone.
Good game, bro.
Georgia.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
What?
Right. There's no time to be concerned.
Yeah, we're going to quit after that.
I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end.
There it is.
And picked off. Well,
He quitting now, for sure.
Return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Special pocket.
It puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line gets set, first down.
What I was saying that two dudes had jumped.
He wants to throw. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown,